Hey, Bolo buddies, thanks for watching. Okay, I have a what sold on Saturday and Sunday video for you guys. I'm going to tell you where I got it, what I paid for it, and what it sold for. These sales are across 4 platforms, which just reminds me that I forgot to pull one of the items, the Facebook item. Um, so I just did a video on how to cross post from List Perfectly, or I'm sorry, how to cross post from eBay to Facebook using List Perfectly. And I'm shocked. 2 items have already sold over there. So I listed some more. So I'm going to see how that goes. I have heard that there's been some delayed payments on Facebook. I'll keep you guys posted. That's all I can say about that. If you guys are doing Facebook Marketplace with shipping, let me know in the comments. Are you having delayed payments or is everything good to go? I'm okay. Like if there's a delayed payment, that's not a huge ordeal for me as long as I get paid. Now, if I was hearing that people weren't getting paid, then that would be a concern, but it sounds like things are just a bit delayed. So, yeah, and that's just secondhand. I heard it from someone else. It hasn't personally happened to me. So I will keep you guys posted because I have 2 sales that have shipped out. Well, one shipped out and one shipping out tomorrow. So I'm pretty excited about that. So Mercari, Poshmark, eBay, and Facebook were my sales for Saturday and Sunday. And I'm going to tell you where I got it, what I paid for it, and what it sold for. And if you guys are interested in trying List Perfectly to get your items cross-posted, you can use coupon referral code bolobuddies, all one word, and that will get you 30% off your first month. I've also linked a video down in the description that will show you how I cross-post from eBay to Mercari and Poshmark. And then if you want to see the Facebook one, that one's new. And then I also dabble in Etsy and Grailed. And I really need to get more on Etsy because I think Etsy's a great platform for some of the items that I have. I just feel like listing over there is a little more complicated. And if you sell on Etsy, you know what I mean. Just some of the item specifics, I just leave them blank, but I do that on eBay also. All right, you guys, are you ready to see what sold on Saturday and Sunday? Let's start with Mercari because this one's just kind of boring. It's some socks. And I retail arbitrage these, and I can't remember if I did it. I think it was maybe like online. I can't remember, but I know it was retail arbitrage. And I probably had like $1 in these, and they're just socks, Planet Kids socks. Nothing fancy. Just they say like my first Valentine's Day, my first Easter, and I have more of these available if anyone's interested. But I sold these for $12 and I pay the shipping. So Mercari is going to take $1.85 of that. So I have $10.15 left over. If I paid $1 for them, that takes me down to what, $9 minus whatever I'm paying for shipping. So, you know, I'm only going to make like $3 or $4 on these, but I don't know. I told you it was kind of a boring start. All right, let's get to the good stuff. Well, it's a clothing item. So one tip I can give you guys is that plus size clothing does well for me. This shirt I picked up at Gabriel Brothers, I do believe. And I want to say I picked these up for like $1 each. It's got the like dolman style sleeve. So it's kind of like an oversized shirt. And I sold this for $8.78. The buyer was all in for $18.70 with tax and shipping. So it's just kind of a, you know, a simple little blouse, but plus size does well. I bought probably 20 or 30 of these. So I'm almost sold out. Okay, this cute little Paw Patrol outfit was another retail arbitrage. I think this one also came from Gabriel Brothers. I paid 50 cents for it. So it may have been like the sidewalk sale or when they were having one of those really low clearance sales on the inside of the store, 50 cents. And I sold it for $8. The buyer was all in for $15.08. The next item I sold is, I love this one, is this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle part. So I bought a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle playset and I parted it out. So this is the tunnel with the green slime, and this will come apart. I'll probably take it apart and ship it like this just to make it smaller. But parting things out is something that I do if I get things that are incomplete. I usually have to be in the mood to part things out because it is time consuming and the items are typically long tail, but they continue to sell. And that's always, you know, a great thing to have in your store, are things that, you know, somebody needs to complete their set and somebody needs this tunnel. Did I make a ton of money on it? No. I sold this for $8. The buyer was all in for $13.68. But I believe, if I remember correctly, I do have a video on this. I think I paid $5 for the entire set. So what I will end up making on it overall will be really great margins. So the next item is, and it's funny how much clothing I've been selling because a lot of these items have been listed for a long time. So this is a Cacique swim skirt, but it's not a skirt, it's shorts, swim shorts. I misspoke. Super cute. New without tags. It's still got the sanitary liner on the inside. I picked this up at a discount store for $3 and I sold it for $18.74. The buyer was all in for $25.81. So again, plus size, Cacique is plus size. Cacique does super, super good. I really will pick up Cacique whenever I find it. And if I'm at a store that, a discount store that has Cacique, I will retail arbitrage it, RA it still today. So I'm talking bras, swimwear, stuff like that. I just don't get out to discount stores like I used to. I sold this hat and I picked this up at a garage sale. I went up to the sale and there was a whole bunch of like Coca-Cola, Mellow Yellow, just vintage hats. And I paid one price for all of them. I can't recall what it was. It's been a while ago, but I'm guessing I have less than $1 in this. And it's just a vintage Mellow Yellow hat and says, "Let it out." And it's just a hat. And it sold for $14.99. The buyer was all in for $20.94. I thought maybe the Mellow Yellow hat would do a little better than $14.99, but I'll take it. The next item I sold are these Melissa Sweet shoes. These are also a retail arbitrage. I retail arbitrage them online. You guys have heard me talk about it before. I was going to try to show you the shoe, but they're covered with cardboard to protect them. So these are full on, straight from the website, brand new wedding shoes. And I want to say that they retail for 90 bucks. So I've got them marked really low. So if anybody needs some really nice wedding shoes, definitely check out my store. So what I did is I added a bunch of items to my cart at different price points, and I used coupons, like the codes, and got the price point down and then divided it out by the number of items. So I want to say I probably have less than $10 in these, but I've had them a while, and you can see what they look like right there at this point in time. So I sold these for $16.87, and the buyer was all in for $26.74. So those margins are not good, not good at all. But I have sold, I bought a bunch of them. Uh-oh, I froze. If I froze, it probably looks really bad played back. But I bought a whole bunch of them. Some of them have sold for more, so I've definitely made money, but I probably need to increase the price. Maybe people are worried. You know how sometimes when you price things too low, people start to think, oh, is there something wrong with the product? Like, why is it so cheap? So maybe I need to up the price on that. Maybe I'll do an experiment. All right, the next item I sold is this Lane Bryant tank top. This is also a retail arbitrage from the Lane Bryant website. I went through a phase where that is what I was doing. It's been many years ago. I'm out of clothes pretty much now, but it's just a tank. Again, I bought multiples. I'm down to, this might be my last one. I might have a couple more. I didn't look at my counts, but I sold this for $12. The buyer was all in for $19.57, and I probably have about $3 in that. The next item I sold is this. It's not a clothing item. This Learn to Dress. And this came out of a mystery box, actually, and it's super, super cute. It's by Lakeshore, so it's really cool. It teaches kids how to like do buttons and snaps and stuff like that. So there's that one and this one. And that is just Velcro. Hook and loop. Don't use the word Velcro on eBay. It will get you a Vero. Use the word hook and words. Hook and loop. Do not use Velcro. The next item I sold is kind of funny. I bought this at the bins. So the bins is by weight. And if you watch this video, it's one of my bins videos. I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I bought that, because I comped it while I was in the store and I meant to put it back into the bin, and instead I put it into my cart. And the sell-through rate wasn't great. The sold prices were not great. And I'm like, I can't believe I accidentally bought that. And it's heavy, you know, it's not like a lightweight thing. These are cassettes. So it went internationally. So very thankful that this sold, and it actually sold fairly quickly. I thought I was going to have it for like 6 years. It sold for $13.50. The buyer was all in for $17.51. It's kind of heavy, so I'm guessing I had $2 or $3 in it, and that was why I was going to put it back, because it is sealed. It's got a barcode. It's easy to list, easy to ship. So I guess I'm glad I put it back in my cart, because I made a little bit of money on it. But kind of a funny story there. Victoria's Secret bra. I sold this bra. It's just a little bralette, is what I would call it. It's very, very simple, very, not a lot of support. So I would consider that a bralette. Sold it for $12. The buyer was all in for $18.04. The next item I sold is these Express shorts, and I got them home and they had a hole in them. So I disclosed that hole and they still sold. Now, they did take a long time to sell, and I probably had about $3 in these. That's typically what I pay for my Express at the discount store. By the time I buy everything, divide it all out, it usually comes to about $3. So they sold for, oh, I didn't write it down. Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone really quick. I want to say like 12. No, 8. They sold for $8. So I was really just trying to get my money back, and I did make a couple dollars, so that's good. Now let's get to the Poshmark sales, because you know what? The Poshmark sales were actually the fun sales this weekend, which is surprising because eBay usually has the best sales, you know, as far as my hard goods, my fun items. But my big money Bolo was on Poshmark this weekend. And the first item I sold is this. And at first I thought I had it listed as a garter belt, and it's that Cacique brand, you guys. And it's marked through. That's what they do at the discount stores. They mark them through so people can't return them. But I was like, oh, you know, somebody's going to tie this around their leg and put it in a bow, and it's a garter. Is that what they're called? Garters? I think so. Like up around the thigh. People do that. Anyway, I was told that this is not a garter, that this is a blindfold. I don't know. So apparently, I think it was on Poshmark, somebody tagged me and they're like, that's not a garter, that's a blindfold. So apparently it's a blindfold. I'm not going to wear it, but it goes over your eyes, I guess. But I sold this. I think I paid $1 each for these. Now I sold it for 10 on Poshmark, but Poshmark takes $2.95 standard fee for items that are $10. So a pretty big cut. And it's almost 30% because they want you to sell higher dollar items. So I got $7.05. But if I had $1 in it, my profit was $6. On Poshmark, they're paying the shipping. So that's pretty good profit for a blindfold or a garter or whatever it is. The next item I sold is this Victoria's Secret, and we're going to get to the fun stuff, I promise. This Victoria's Secret bra. Again, it's more of a bralette. This one's just like a strapless deal. I don't think it's not meant to have straps. It's just a strapless bralette. And I sold this on Poshmark for $14. I did send out the offer, so I offered discounted shipping. So Poshmark took $4.45, and I paid $3 for it. So my cut was $9.55 for that. So you take my $3 out of it. So I made about $6. The next item I sold are these Bratz shoes. It's a bag of Bratz. Now, if you know anything about Bratz, their feet fit into these, but the feet, like, I'm trying to think how to explain this. This is the foot. So if it has feet, you take the feet off and you replace it with this, okay? So I have a whole bunch of singles. So apparently the person that is buying these, I think there were a couple things like this is, I don't know, those are like soccer, what do you call them? They go over the ankle. I think those are for soccer. And, here are the feet. So there were some feet in there. And then there were some shoes that were just not matches. But like this pair, it had a match. So it's just a hodgepodge of Bratz feet, some singles, some matching. And I sold that for $15. I did send discounted shipping. So Poshmark, with their fee and the discounted shipping, it was $4.50 that they took. So I got $10.50. So I probably had like $1 in those. And I just pick those up when I'm at garage sales or thrift stores or whatever. The next item that sold is super cute. They are these little kangaroos. So there's one. Let me get the other one. They're slightly different, and they've got like a little worm on them. And they're super, super cute. So they're Fisher Price, and they say little people on them. They got the holes in the bottom. So you guys are probably familiar with these. You probably see them at garage sales all the time, and you walk right past them. They are a good bread and butter item. I sold these on Poshmark for $10 for the set. And I did send out discounted shipping. So Poshmark took $4.45. But, I probably got 50 cents in these, maybe less. And so my earnings was $5.55. So I made $5 on them, which is, take a few pictures, really easy to list, easy money. Now, speaking of Fisher Price, I also sold this castle with the car, the little princess in the car. And then we've got Ariel. Forget who that is. Is it Rapunzel? Cinderella? You guys can help me out here if I mess up. Frog Princess? Princess and the Frog? Something like that. Is that Sleeping Beauty? Aurora? I love selling princess stuff. It sells good. And everybody knows Snow White. So I sold this little set for, the front comes down and opens up. So, I mean, a little kid could like travel with this. It's kind of like a little travel castle. I sold that for $40. Poshmark took 8, so I got 32, and I had about $5 in that, and then the buyer paid the shipping. And then my big money Bolo, the best for last, is this beautiful, beautiful Snow White. She's so pretty. And it is from 2001, the brass key. So it is retired. You can't get it anymore. So it went for $90. Poshmark took 18. So I got 72 and I paid $3 for it. I got a good deal on it. I went to a garage sale and I bought all of the, I bought pretty much all of it. So I was able to get the numbers down by buying everything. All right, you guys, my Facebook sale. Shucks. I wish I would have remembered to grab it. But it is a Fisher Price Little People, not like the ones I just showed you, not the plastic ones. This is like the old original. I don't know how far back they go. I don't want to put a date on it because I'm not sure. But it's a little Indian chief. And I sold it for $22. So I think I'm understanding this correctly. Facebook took $1.20. Now, I can't remember. I've only had one sale on Facebook, and it was back when they first started the whole shipping thing, and I sold something, but I can't remember how I got paid. Do they pay through PayPal, or do they direct deposit it into my bank account? I guess I'll find out, because I do have 2 sales that are pending, and I'm really excited about it. So again, I'm going to keep using List Perfectly to get my items cross-posted. And I think I want to put some more on Etsy also. I need to start getting some things out there. You know, getting those sales on Facebook, I'm like, I need to put more on Etsy. Poshmark and Mercari are great. I'm pretty consistent with those platforms, but I do slack on Etsy. And Grailed, you know, I've probably got 20 or 30 hats that I could put on Grailed. That's typically what I put over there. And like some of the vintage tees. I do have a vintage tee that did not sell on auction. I had a lot of offers, but they were lowball offers. And I'm like, nope, I'm going to hold out for the right buyer because this shirt is awesome. And that one might do good on Grailed. So I might think about putting that over there too. So, all right, you guys, that concludes my video. Those were my Saturday and Sunday sales. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next one. Thanks for watching.